Okay, now that you've reviewed how to draw a stick figure that's standing still, as well as the criteria for drawing yoga stick figures, also the 6 categories of poses, you're now ready to start practicing drawing yoga stick figures. I'll demonstrate one from each category of pose. You have this template. You can print it out, watch me demonstrate, and then practice on your own. But watch me first. Here's standing forward bend. I'm going to trace the ghosted out photo so I can see my lines. I draw a vertical line that represents one leg, and remember it has to have 2 legs, so I draw another one right beside it. I give her 2 feet. I draw a spine that's got a slight curve, and I add the arms and the hands, and then I give her a head. Now I'll practice free drawing it while I look at the photograph and my original stick figure. 2 lines that represent each leg with feet, curved spine, arms, hands, and head. I can tell that standing forward fold. Now I'm going to practice several more times until I get faster at it. I just have to remember the criteria, keeping everything in proportion, giving them hands and feet, 2 arms, 2 legs, connecting all the lines. Okay, I've got forward fold, at least that forward fold. Now I'll try a back bend. This is up dog. It's got a curvature of the spine. I add a continuous line from the base of the spine to the feet, 1 leg, and I have to give another leg. 2 arms, 2 hands, and a head. Let me try again. Extend the leg back, give her another leg, 2 arms, and a head. Not bad. Let me see how fast I can do this. Curved spine. Oops, I went outside the line. That's okay. That's not too proportional. Let me try again. A curved spine, extended legs, 2 arms, and a head. That's better. One more time. Curved spine, extended legs, 2 arms, and a head. I need some more space here. Let me move over. Curved spine. Let me try the arm because my pencil's right there and I don't have to pick it up. Extend the leg. So you'll figure out the technique that feels right for you. You just need to make sure it meets that criteria. And this is obviously upward facing dog in each one, and for the most part, it meets the criteria. Now, I'll do a twist. Here's the photograph of the spine in rotation. I draw the spine, the back leg, and the back foot. The front leg with a 90-degree bend in it. Arms, hands, and head. But it's hard to tell the difference between this pose, crescent twist, and side angle lunge. So I add a little circle, half circle with an arrow, and that signifies that the spine is in rotation. You need to do that when you draw twists. Let me try again. The spine, the back leg, the back foot, front leg bent 90 degrees at the knee, arms vertical, hands, and head. Then I draw the little arrow that lets me know that this is a twist. Let's see how fast I can do it. Front leg, torso, back leg, arms, hands, head, twist. Let me try it drawing the back leg first. Back leg, front leg, torso, arms, hands, head, twist. That's not too bad. It's getting a lot faster. Now if I draw one diagonal line that represents the spine and the back leg, does that work? Yep, it absolutely does. So again, you'll figure out the technique that works best for you. That one's a little out of proportion. Let me try one more time. Much better. Okay, so that's 3 of the 6 categories: forward folds, back bends, and twists. We've got 3 more to do. How about extensions? Extensions are when the spine is being elongated from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Straight line for the spine, straight line for the leg. Front leg is bent 90 degrees. Make sure to add the feet. Both arms, both hands, and the head. Not bad. Let me see if I can free draw. Vertical line for the spine, straight line for the back leg, front leg bent at the knee 90 degrees, arms extended, give her hands, and a head. Yep, I can tell that's Warrior 2. Let's see how fast I can draw. Spine, back leg, front leg 90 degrees, arms extended, hands, head. Okay, one more time. So it's not so important on which line you draw first. Again, you'll figure out the process and the procedure that's best for you and your technique. The 5th category of pose is headstand. Headstand is when the heart is below the hips. When practiced and prepared for well, this pose engages the parasympathetic nervous system. It's one of the most challenging poses there is to learn how to do, but once you've got the technique, it's a great pose and very calming. See how fast I can do this. Head, 2 hands, torso, legs. That one's a little out of proportion. Here's the head. There are the arms. Here's the torso. There's the other leg. Not bad. Head, arms, torso, leg, foot, other leg. Very good. I can definitely tell those are headstands. Finally, the last category of pose that we'll talk about is laterals. This is side angle lunge. So I draw a line that represents the torso and the back leg. At a foot, again, the front leg is bent at the knee 90 degrees. This arm is extended overhead. This one rests on the thigh. Give her a head and some hands. Good to go. All right, let's try again. I'm going to draw one diagonal line that represents the torso connected to the back leg. Then I'll draw the front leg bent 90 degrees with a foot on it. Top arm is extended overhead. It's okay to draw the line right through the head, the line that represents the arm right through the head, because you can still tell what it is. Yep, definitely looks like side angle lunge. Let's see how fast I can get. It's not that you're trying to rush, you're trying to do a good job, but you're going to need to draw sometimes up to 30 poses for your clients. You can't stand there for 3 hours while you draw their practice. So it's a good skill to have so that when you prescribe a practice for your students, it should only take you 10 or 15 minutes, tops. Also, when you design your sequences for assessment and training, I need to be able to glance at your sequence to make sure you understand the principles of sequencing. That's best done using stick figures. Okay, I got side angle lunge pretty well. You can see by the way I've practiced these, the forward fold actually looks like standing forward fold. Same with all the up dogs and the crescent twists. Oops, I forgot to add my arrows to these. Okay, now I know those are not side angle. Now I know those are twists. This looks like warrior two for sure, headstand, and side angle lunge. Because there's no arrow, I know it's not a twist. Okay, now you have the template. Practice on your own.